Muletrain! For the Muletrain news program on this Monday, June the 13th, 2016, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Funeral service for Reed Markle, 21-month-old son of Ms. Ryan Markle of Muleshoe, will be held at 1 Monday afternoon in the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe with the pastor, the Reverend Mindy McLanahan, and Dr. Stacy Connor, pastor of First Baptist Church of Muleshoe, both officiating, and along with a medical doctor out of Lubbock. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellis Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Reed Markle died Thursday night in the arms of his mother, surrounded by those who loved him most. He was born September the 8th, 2014 in Lubbock to Ryan and Morgan Burton Markle. Reed lived all of his life here in Muleshoe and died of cancer. He loved playing with his big brother Case and being the center of attention. He was a member of the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe, where his funeral service is being held on Monday afternoon. Reed was preceded in death by two great-grandmothers, Alma Burton and Willie Mae Markle of Muleshoe and Floydada, respectively, and two great-grandfathers, Jack Douglas and Barry Wood. Reed is survived by his parents, Ryan and Morgan, of the home here in Muleshoe, his brother Case, also his grandparents, Terry and Donna Burton, and David and Terry Markle, all of Muleshoe, his great-grandparents, Alton Burton of Muleshoe, Betty Ruth Wood of Plainview, James Markle, known as Buck, of Floydada, Lawrence and Carolyn Stovall of San Angelo, his aunt, Amy Markle Hasty, and her husband, Michael of Temple, his uncle, Lance Burton of Snyder, and many other relatives and friends. The family asked that memorials be sent to the First Bank of Muleshoe for Rooting for Reed, Box 565 Muleshoe. Our zip is 79347. And that money will be used to help other families fighting the same battle of cancer with their children. Online condolences may be made at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. And please remember all of the family of little Reed Markle in your prayers. Memorial service for Paul Porner, 76 of Muleshoe, will be held Tuesday afternoon at 2 in the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ, where he was a charter member, with his pastor, Curtis Shelburne, officiating. Paul Porner died peacefully in Lubbock on Sunday after a week ago having a major stroke. His body was donated to the Texas Tech Medical School for medical research. Paul Porner was born February the 13th, 1940 in Lubbock to Bob and Maydell Porner. He graduated from Monterey High School in Lubbock in 1958. He was co-owner with his brothers of Porner's White's Auto Stores in Muleshoe and other surrounding towns for over 30 years. He enjoyed his family, reading, working in his yard, and most of all, going to church and volunteering. One time, Curtis Shelburne told me that he made it so much easier on him as a minister to be able to visit the people in their congregation because Paul Porner was so helpful in that endeavor. He was a longtime member of the Muleshoe Rotary Club formerly, and at one time was a member of the board of directors of the First Bank of Muleshoe. He was a founding member of the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ, having served that congregation as deacon and elder over the years. He was especially known as a Christian. Paul Porner is survived by his wife, Betty, whom he married 21 years ago, and his son, Brad Porner, and his wife, Tracy of Weatherford, a daughter-in-law, Kelly Porner of Monahans, and 3 stepsons, Jason Obenhouse and his wife, Joanna, Justin Obenhouse and his wife, Christine, and Levi Obenhouse and his wife, Misty, 1 stepdaughter, Kendall Long, and her husband, Scott, several grandsons, Tate and his wife, Kimberly, Tice, Trey, Reed, and Christian Porner, Augustus and Philip Blackmere, and 1 grandson, Nolan Porner, 10 step-grandchildren, 1 step-great-granddaughter, 3 brothers, Bobby Porner of Ransom Canyon, Haney Porner and his wife, Faye, formerly of Muleshoe, and Marlon Porner and his wife, Carola, all of Lubbock. 1 sister, Margaret Ann Lindquist, and her husband, Doug of Granbury, a sister-in-law, Margie Porner of Rogers, Arkansas, and many nieces and nephews. 1 niece lives here in Muleshoe, Patty Kent, Mrs. Phil Kent. He is preceded in death by his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Bob Porner, and his son, David Paul Porner, his brother, Frank Porner. Please remember all of the Porner family in your prayers. They ask that memorials be sent to the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ, Box 402, Muleshoe 79347, and you can send sympathy messages to ellisfuneralhomes.com to the Porner family. And repeating, Paul Porner died peacefully in Lubbock on Sunday, and the memorial service will be for 76-year-old Paul Porner of Muleshoe, Tuesday afternoon at 2 in the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ, with his minister, Curtis Shelburne, officiating. His body was donated to the Texas Tech Medical School. Funeral services for Alicia Gregory, 67, of Spring Lake Earth area, will be held at 2 Wednesday afternoon at the Spring Lake Baptist Church, with Rob Norris, Ryan Smallwood, and Glenn Harlan all officiating. Burial will be in the Spring Lake Cemetery under the direction of Parsons Ellis Funeral Home of Earth. Alicia Gregory died on Saturday in Earth. She was born June the 29th, 1948 in Amherst to James and Leela Faye Morrison, Washington. She married Tommy Gregory in Spring Lake on August the 18th, 1967. Alicia lived in the Spring Lake Earth area all of her life. She was graduated from Spring Lake High School and Lubbock Commercial College. She was the former city secretary at Spring Lake, as well as secretary for the superintendent of schools for Spring Lake Earth ISD for 23 years. She was a member of the Spring Lake Baptist Church. Alicia Gregory was preceded in death by her parents, Mr. and Mrs. James Washington. Survivors are her husband, Tommy, of the home, her 3 daughters, Kim Thedford of Anton, Casey Miller, and her husband, Scotty of Earth, and Keely McDaniel and her husband, Richard of Shallowater, her sister, Jamie Myers of Muleshoe, and 7 grandchildren. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Alzheimer's Association at 3610 22nd Street, Suite 300 in Lubbock. The zip 79410, or the Spring Lake Baptist Church, Box 159, Spring Lake, that zip 79082. And you can go online to ellisfuneralhomes.com to send sympathy messages to the Gregory family. And repeating, Alicia Gregory was 67 years of age when she died Saturday in Earth, and she was a lifetime resident of the Spring Lake Earth area. The funeral services will be at 2 Wednesday afternoon in the Spring Lake Baptist Church, and burial in the Spring Lake Cemetery under the direction of Parsons Ellis Funeral Home of Earth. Please remember all of the Gregory family. Claudine Embry of Lubbock, a former longtime resident of Muleshoe, died over the past weekend. She was the wife of the late Joe Embry. Please remember all of the family of Claudine Embry in your prayers. Ellie's Funeral Home informs us on Monday morning that probably the funeral services will be held on Thursday here in Muleshoe. That is tentative at this time. 91 was the high on Sunday. 60 was the low. On Monday morning at 7 o'clock, officially in Muleshoe, it was 66 degrees. And now 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area. Whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world, security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner, around the corner, or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, we had a warm weekend here in the Muleshoe area. Plus, on Saturday evening, we got 21 1/100ths of an inch of rain. We have rain chances in our forecast for today on Monday, with a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m., a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 p.m. this evening. But we're going to get hot here in the Muleshoe area, and the rain chances end today. Mostly sunny with a high near 96 degrees. Southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy with a low around 62 tonight. South-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Again, a 20% chance of rain between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. today on Monday. Then tomorrow, on Tuesday, sunny and hot, high near 97. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, mostly clear with a low around 61 Tuesday night. South-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sunny and hot on Wednesday, high near 99 degrees. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy Wednesday night, low around 65. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sunny and hot again on Thursday, high near 98 degrees. South-southwest winds around around 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear Thursday night, low around 63. Friday, sunny and hot, high at the century mark near 100 degrees. Southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Clear Friday night, low around 65. So a very hot week ahead. We have rain chances, 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. today on Monday, but otherwise it's going to be dry the rest of the week and extremely hot here in the Muleshoe area. Our high should be around 96 today on Monday, low around 62. High 97 on Tuesday, low around 61 Tuesday night. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
Tori Alvarado, daughter of Rachel and Eddie Alvarado of Muleshoe, was involved in a one-car rollover over the weekend near Clovis Airport. She was airlifted to University of New Mexico Hospital in Albuquerque, where she will be for 2 to 3 weeks, according to her parents. Tori Alvarado has extensive damage to her lower left arm and has had a 5-hour surgery. She will have to have maybe 5 or 6 more surgeries on that arm, but her parents feel that she is very, very lucky. Please remember in your prayers Tori Alvarado at University of New Mexico Hospital in Albuquerque, where she is being treated for injuries she received in a one-car rollover near the Clovis Airport. One person was killed in a wreck that occurred early Saturday morning at 1:30 on the Friona Highway, about 7 miles from Muleshoe on 214 North. Guillermo Valdez, 55 years of age, died at the scene of the accident. According to KCBD, he was driving a 2004 Buick when Chad Parker, 34 of Muleshoe, driving a 1999 Chevrolet pickup and towing a trailer, crossed the center stripe and collided with the Valdez pickup. Or the Valdez car, Adela Ramos, 54 years of age, was a passenger in the Valdez car, and she was airlifted to University Medical Center in Lubbock. Chad Parker was also flown to Lubbock, and he is in Covenant Medical Center in Lubbock. Please remember in your prayers the family of Guillermo Valdez, 55 years of age, and his passenger, Adela Ramos, 54, in UMC in Lubbock, and of course Chad Parker, 34 years of age, of Muleshoe, who is in Covenant Medical Center in Lubbock. You can read the complete story from KCBD about the wreck on the left-hand bottom corner of our website on the front page, muleshoetv.com. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
Libby Liao and Angelica Toscano want you to join them at Liao's Mexican Food Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. Come and eat anything from quesadillas to grilled cheese and the best hamburgers in town, open every day of the week. I especially like the bean and cheese burritos. I have traveled throughout Texas, New Mexico, and Colorado and never eaten at a better Mexican food restaurant than the original Liao's. This is Julia Reynolds, and I know that the original Liao's is the best.
And This edition of the Muletrain News is being brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bank, where First Bank of Muleshoe is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com, to transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with Bill Pay, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by today. The First Bank here in Muleshoe, 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515. That's First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank is member FDIC.
Mrs. Eric McElroy of Muleshoe was honored Saturday afternoon in the Kurt Miller home with a baby shower. Helping Mallory open the baby gifts was little Miss Harper McElroy of Muleshoe also. And Harper is going into the first grade next fall, she tells me. The serving table was centered with a diaper cake, and the guests were served miniature cupcakes and fruit and cheese along with juice. It was so good to see Ann McElroy of San Saba and Muleshoe, and she was enjoying the festivities. Belinda Miller had everyone ride on a diaper what they thought the new baby due in August for the McElroy family would be, a boy or a girl, and sign it. Muleshoe City Council will meet on Monday evening at 5:30 in the council chambers at City Hall. And by the way, you will always see the City Council meetings in their entirety here late on Monday evening or early on Tuesday morning on Reach Broadband Channel 6 and also online. The oath of office will be given to District 1 Councilman Colt Ellis, who is an incumbent, and the oath of office to the new District 2 Councilman Austin Bammert. They will elect a mayor pro tem and consider election service contract with the Muleshoe ISD for special election to be held on September the 8th. They will consider authorizing the solicitation of bids for the home grant projects and receive financial statement for May of 2016. Under administrative reports, the city hosted a blood drive on May the 11th. The Muleshoe Water Park opened May the 31st. Fireman Benny Parker and Gage Edwards won for the second consecutive year the water polo competition at the Panhandle Firemen's Convention. The summer reading program is now underway at your Muleshoe area public library, and the first movie in the park will be held June the 16th, and they will be showing The Blind Side. The Muleshoe City Girls Softball League will operate the concession stand at the movie at the park. That will be held in the new city park of Muleshoe. City Attorney Slater Elsa has been appointed to the Texas Municipal League Legislative Committee on Transportation and Utilities. He was appointed in the capacity as our Muleshoe City Attorney. The committee met recently, and one of the main topics discussed at this meeting was the shortage of certified operators for cities who operate water and wastewater systems. There are over 12,000 water systems in Texas with only 9,000 certified operators. The committee has asked Texas Municipal League support in looking for solutions to this problem. The quarterly Texas Municipal League Region 3 meeting will be held in Lubbock on Thursday, June the 23rd. The management team recently attended a meeting where the changes on the city's medical, dental, and vision insurance were explained. The council members and the mayor of Muleshoe, Cliff Black, will give closing remarks at the end of Monday night city council meeting. And don't forget, you can see it online and on the air here on Channel 6. Now, this Tuesday is Flag Day, so be sure and fly your American flag proudly. The ladies of the Calvary Baptist Church on Tuesday night will meet at 6:30 at the church. The 22nd annual Tour de Muleshoe bike ride will be held this Saturday at the Bailey County Coliseum starting at 8 o'clock. There is a 100K, a 40-mile, and a 10-mile ride, and registration is $30. This is not a race, but a ride. Now, you can register the morning of the ride between 7 and 8 o'clock. All riders will receive a collectible water bottle, t-shirt, ride number, route map, and a meal ticket. They will be serving at the end of the ride inside the Civic Center a meal, and extra tickets can be purchased at $5 each. There will be rest stops along the way of each ride. Also, in addition, the Junior Tour de Muleshoe will be held this year for the very first time. This is for children 2 through 12 years of age. You register inside the Bailey County Coliseum between 9 and 10 this Saturday morning and bring your bike, and you must wear a helmet to participate. There is no entry fee for the Junior Tour de Muleshoe. The laps will be run between 10 and 11, and prizes will be given to the children. If you need further information, the Muleshoe Heritage Foundation, which is the benefactor of the Tour de Muleshoe, is open Wednesday through Thursday 11 to 5 and Sunday afternoons each week 1 to 5. Or you can contact Lonnie Adrian at 806-272-3487. The Tour to Muleshoe is sponsored by Leal's Mexican Food Restaurant, the First Bank of Muleshoe, Muleshoe State Bank, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, K&K Pharmacy, Mohawk Auto Parts, Shipman Body Shop, Bammert Seed, Evolve, Tire Works, and Tire Pro Capital Farm Credit. The Muleshoe School Board will meet Monday night at 7 at the School Administration Building, and among the items on the agenda will be administrative reports. They will also consider the student activity insurance and also the student handbook and student code of conduct. They will adopt the proposed tax rate for the Muleshoe schools and also consider personnel hirings and resignations as well, according to Dr. R.L. Richards, the superintendent of the Muleshoe schools. We'll be back with more Muletrain in just a jiffy. Please stay tuned.
The Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce is planning a big 4th of July right here in Muleshoe, Monday, July the 4th. The parade will start at 10 a.m. down Main Street. The lineup will be at 9 a.m. All veterans, active duty, military, and first responders are encouraged to ride in the parade and will be honored before the parade. There'll be a car show, lip sync battle, Little Miss and Mr. Firecracker pageant, antique tractors, water polo, hot dog eating contest, street dance, and vendors at the Courthouse Square. Muleshoe pitching contest and open house will be at the chamber office. Co-ed softball tournament will be on Sunday and and Monday, July 3rd and 4th here in Muleshoe. You can contact Michael or Roscoe for more information, 806-729-9430. A flag football tournament will be July 3rd and 4th, Sunday and Monday here in Muleshoe. Contact Jesus Tovar at 806-566-5400 for more information. A carnival will be in the New City Park July 1st through 4th. Fireworks will be in the New City Park at 10 p.m. Monday night, July the 4th. Entry forms can be picked up at the Chamber office or City Hall. For more information on the parade entry, car show, vendor booth space, firecracker pageant, you can call 806-272-4248. Entry deadline is June the 27th. That's the schedule of events. A day of honor, Monday, July 4th for the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce festivities here in Muleshoe, Texas. 2 weeks to go home following a hospital stay. Recover close to home at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center in their swing bed program. It's for Medicare patients discharged from Muleshoe or any other hospital following an acute illness, injury, or surgery, but still need time and physical therapy to heal and strengthen before going home. Call for more information about the swing bed program at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Lucy Garcia, RN, 806-272-4524 to see if you or your loved one qualifies for the swing bed program at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street. Again, call Lucy Garcia, 806-272-4524.
Welcome to our world, Brantley Boyd Connor. Yes, that means that Dr. and Mrs. Stacy Connor of Muleshoe have another grandbaby. Congratulations to Stacy and Debbie both, and all, of course, the family of Brantley Boyd Connor. At the Oneida Wagnon Senior Citizen Center on Tuesday at noon, they're serving meatloaf, tomato sauce, mashed potatoes, winter blend vegetables, and apple fluff with your choice of drink. Wednesday, it'll be chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, gravy, stewed okra, seasoned corn, pumpkin squares, and your choice of drink always. Now, at the Senior Citizen Center here in Muleshoe, they are going to give away on the 4th of July a playhouse, and it can be used as a storage house if you rather. And this is really a good looking playhouse. Any child would love it. And the tickets are on sale now from all of the board members of the Oneida Wagnon Senior Citizen Center. They're $10 each, or 3 for $25. And they'll draw at 2 o'clock on the afternoon of the 4th of July at the Senior Citizen Center, Main and Avenue D, and you do not need to be present to win. You can call 806-272-4969, the Oneida Wagnon Senior Citizen Center, if you want to get more information of how you can get tickets, or just go by the Senior Center. They also are going to be serving at the Senior Citizen Center a barbecue luncheon on the 4th of July, and that will be from 11 until 2, and they'll have a silent auction also. The Playhouse was built by Kevin Baez of Muleshoe, and that is a beautiful playhouse, but it could be used as a storage house if you rather. On Sunday, leaving for the Methodist campground at Camp Buttman, Coleman Preston, Jacob Kettner, Jade Fabella, Royal Quintanilla, Tanner Sloan, Sydney Urbanky, Tori Beckering, and their sponsors, Hunter Hawkins, the youth director, and Capnip Fryer. They'll spend the week there at Camp Buttman, which is near Merkel and in the Sweetwater area. Please remember in your prayers all of the family of 81-year-old Willie James of Muleshoe, Leona Harris, 87, of Muleshoe. She, by the way, was the mother of Sandra Wilson of Muleshoe. Robert Black and Martha Joe, and remember Jean Paul and Corlin Jarman. Anderson Grulke and his family. Cleo Ward and Ruby and their family. Darren Box, who lost his home, and there is a fund at the First Bank for Darren Box. Roy Shoemaker, the father of Dolores Harvey of Muleshoe, is a new resident of the Crosbyton Nursing Home. Jerita Meissner has just recently moved for health reasons to Lubbock. Kelsey Beggs, formerly of Muleshoe, is going to Cambodia to supervise a guest house. Larry Thornton in Dallas. And remember Jerry and Bill Savuto. The Reverend Richard Kaufman, the father of course, Jeff Kaufman of Muleshoe. He has cancer. Remember all of his family. And we're glad to report that Margaret Adams is home here in Muleshoe now.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News program rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well. Find it free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Some words about Panhandle life in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you today by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. They're owned by the members that they serve, the board of directors, the members, employees, the manager, CEO David Markle. I'll hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Ross James was born in the Panhandle.
In a little place called Finney Switch. South of Tulia or north of Plainview, however you want to put it. And there was 2 stores and a dairy. And the dairy was Clover Lake Dairy at the time, which was one of the largest dairies in this area for years and years and years.
Ross's grandfather had an appreciation of history, but his father didn't.
But Daddy, he don't like old stuff, could care less, and he'd sit in the car and honk at us when we went to antique stores. But I'd get out with Mother, and it was kind of fun just listening to Daddy honk, you know.
Ross operates an antique store in Tulia. He has a big interest in Panhandle history.
You know, the Panhandle, in 1870, there was no white men living here. In 1880, there was only 3,000 people here. So we're probably the youngest place in America. Whatever was brought in here by our grandfathers, honestly. It might have been our great-grandfathers, but we just only go back about 2 generations right here in this area. You know, the Indian battles, the Red River Wars, what we called them. And those are the last battles for the Indians, you know, for the whole U.S. was right here. And I think it was September 76 when Mackenzie finally defeated the Comanches and the Kiowas. But the only way he done it was by killing their horses. If they kept the horses, they'd still be out there today, I guess. They were shot. This was Indian country. I mean, you didn't come here.
He says early Panhandle settlers lived in dugouts.
Everything started out as a dugout around here. You know, 30 years ago you could find 1 or 2 of them, but they've all pretty well blown in now. The Great American Desert, there wasn't no trees. And the few trees that were off the cap, and it was old cedar trees. And if you just got enough to line your roof with, you was doing good. Otherwise, you just had mud bricks. That's all you had.
The Panhandle has plenty of varmints.
A porcupine crawled over my back fence and killed my dog. He had so many quills in him. The old Boston Terrier. Now the little Winnie dog, he was smart enough to be afraid of it. But that little Boston Terrier, he wasn't afraid. But the vet did get to him, but it was just too much. 2 dogs I had in my backyard. And I did have 3, but one rattlesnake killed one of them.
Ross James of Tulia. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor with Edward Jones, member SIPC. He's located here in Muleshoe in his office at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Stephen or branch office administrator Dana Rempe can assist you with any of your financial needs no matter where you live. The market report was recorded this Monday, June the 13th, 2016 at 11 a.m.
This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are little changed to begin the week as uncertainty over a British exit from the EU and over the direction of the Fed with interest rates continue to weigh on markets. In corporate news, Microsoft has announced the acquisition of professional networking site LinkedIn. Bond prices are slightly higher this morning on uncertainty in equity markets. So far this morning in an S&P 500, the best performing sector is energy, while the worst performing sector is consumer staples. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 53 points to 17,811. The S&P 500 index is down 7 to 2,088, and the Nasdaq Composite Index is down 29 to 4,864. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is moderate with 359 million shares traded. Decliners are outnumbering advancers by roughly a 2-to-1 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is $8 to $1,282. The spot price of silver is up 9 cents to $17.42, and crude oil prices are down to $49. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.45%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 1.63%. In stocks of local interest, Procter & Gamble is down 26 cents to $82.94. Berkshire Hathaway is up 8 cents to $141.84. Xcel Energy is up 4 cents to $42.79. Pfizer is down 48 cents to $34.81. Walt Disney is up 95 cents to $98.29. Apple is down $1.34 to $97.49. Johnson & Johnson is up 11 cents to $117.12. Chevron is up 51 cents to $102.49. This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.